Heading down the Barona dragway. I thought it might get rained out tonight, but I checked the website, it's still going, so still on for tonight. Heading on down. Cruising down there. About 62 miles per hour, 2,500 RPM. Got the 456 gear, so just cruising along with the old rigs. Beautiful country though. At least I won't get a ticket for speeding. I'll just get one for recording instead. Alright. See you at the strip. Alright, I just stopped off here at Murrieta. Car's running good so far. A little cloudy out. Doesn't look like rain yet, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go over here, I think, to Chick-fil-A and throw some groceries down my neck and get on back down about halfway there to Barona drag strip. So I gotta tell them to cook it without the butter this time. Stuff made me nauseous. Hey, you want to speed up? You just got passed by a Prius. Are you 16 or 60?
Well, you know, I'm going to save it for the track. I don't want to blow out the gears out here on the interstate yet. Bouncy out here.
Take the next right.
Here it is, kids. We made it. We made it. We're an hour early. The racer gate's open though. Might be able to get in. Alright, I made it down here to the Barona dragway. Dragway, yeah. It's the Barona dragway. Anyway, it's up here in the hills. It's pretty nice out here. Hopefully it doesn't rain. It's nice and cool. The It's not supposed to open. The gates aren't supposed to open until 3, but they are open. So I'm gonna see about going on and going in. Start getting things ready. Alright, so I'm getting the car ready here. Got in pretty early, so I should be able to get everything switched over pretty quick. Go up and do the tech inspection, but getting a little mist, but hopefully don't get any showers. I used to go down years ago to Carlsbad Raceway and race down there, but I've been down here before. One time I've raced here, and then I was down one other time, and it got rained out, so hopefully today's not like that. But yeah, I haven't raced in a little over 3 years, so it's a little, I don't know how it's gonna go. You know, it always takes a little bit to get back, you know, especially, you know, manual transmission. It seems like it takes a little seat time. But so I got the cold air cleaner on there. I drove down with a regular air cleaner. I just put that on. Now I'm swapping the tires on the back, the drag slicks on, and so yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit. I got these Caltrax traction bars on here now. Before I just had universal like slapper bars, and I had those dialed in pretty good. I was doing pretty good getting in the 140 60 foot, so these here should be pretty easy to adjust. I've never done it, so shouldn't take too much, but I have to play around a little bit with it probably. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Don't make fun of me if I miss gears and stuff. Down here at the starting line, looks like the guy's getting ready to spray it. He was dragging it with a tire. We had some sprinkles, it got kind of wet. Not too bad, but I guess they're still planning to run. Doesn't look too bad out there, but here he comes. Look at this NHRA thing. Boy, that's seen some use, hasn't it, man? There he goes. Pretty chilly out here. We'll see what happens. There's the booth up there. Here's the staging lanes. The Frontier. Alright, I'll see you on the track. So here's pass number 1. You know, I didn't know how the track conditions, how it was going to be, so I thought, well, I'll launch at about 3,000 RPM, and boy, that did not work too good for me. I thought I had a sore neck to begin with, and man, whiplash is coming. But yeah, there you have it. That was pass number 1. Pretty bad, I gotta say. I'm in the right lane. Man, look at that 60-foot time. 1.953. Pretty bad. I'm surprised it was that good, actually. My neck is still sore from that whiplash action. I thought about just packing it up and call it quits. Oh, you big baby. So I thought, well, I'll do one more. And then I ended up doing 3. But look at that. The 8th mile. 8.045 at 90.74. Yes, sir, the car's up on blocks. I'll tell you more about that after a bit. On to pass number 2. So this is coming up to pass number 2. Gonna race a VW bus. You'll see that on the left there. I did all 3 runs in the right lane. Thought, well, it's working okay. This is what I'll do. But anyway, I thought, no, I'm not gonna bog like I did that time. So I launched this one about a little over 6,000 RPM, and it worked out pretty good. But boy, hey, we were in for a ride. Stuff goes flying, my sody and everything. At that point, I'm like, where's my soda, But man, it's like, have you driven before? It's like, well, I was all flustered, My soda went flying. Boy. And here we are, pass number 2. Racing against Manuel Campos in the VW bus. He had a 60-foot time of 1.50. And I stepped mine up with, like I said, it's close to 6,500 RPM launch, I think. 1.53, so that was better. But yeah, stuff went flying. And then, I was all dazed and confused. Couldn't get anything done. 8.35 at 81.37. And then, I got back to the pits and was smelling the clutch at that point. And here we are, pass number 3 against the Mustang. In the right lane again, of course. And at this point, I'm like, well, I bogged on the first. This is the second one. I missed gears. I couldn't shift the thing, so I was like, well, I'm going to granny shift this thing. I took my sody out. Well, this pass was the best of them. I decided to keep the camera rolling down through here, because, when you're on the track, you don't see nothing but the track. But some of you guys may have never been down through here, so I thought I'd show you, the backside. Here's pass number 3 against Angel in the Mustang. Not sure what year Mustang that would be, but here's me. 1.55 for the 60 foot. The 8 mile ET 7.58 at 90 points. I couldn't see it through the camera. 6.3 there, okay. So yeah, I put it up on blocks. Pulled out the transmission. Clutch. Yeah, I've seen worse. I mean, it got me home. Now, it works okay on the street, but it's definitely no good for racing anymore. Anyway, and look what just showed up. I kid you not. The guy just dropped it off while I was making this production. And so, yeah, I got the new clutch. That's a McLeod organic ceramic. And then this one here is a McLeod. I like McLeod. I'm going to put that in. It's a just an organic style clutch disc, you know. So we'll put that in because I gotta hit the road.